What made Chris Martin, the known calm and charismatic vocalist of Coldplay, suddenly fall silent in the crowd? Is this related to BTS's Taehyung, who is recently rumored to be in Los Angeles with Jungkook? A rare moment happened and eyewitnesses still can't forget the mixed expression that flashed across Chris' face as his gaze fell directly on BTS's V figure. The first clue came from a short video uploaded by a fan. In it, Chris Martin casually walks out of a music studio before his gaze falls on someone, and his pace slows. The camera turns, and that's where Taehyung stands in a gray hoodie and black hat, staring at Chris with a slight but deep smile. No words, no sound, only the gaze seems to keep everything. A few seconds later, Chris Martin touched his own chest, as if trying to calm the unusual flutter. Is this a planned meeting? Or is there something deeper going on behind the scenes? Speculation began to run wild. From the alleged collaboration project to the theory that Taehyung carries a certain message for Chris, netizens were made even more curious when Jungkook suddenly opened his voice through the fan community platform. Hyung is not acting strange. He was just too honest when his heart was full of emotion, Jungkook wrote. The short sentence shook. He did not explain exactly what happened, but from the tone of the message, it was clear that the moment was not just an ordinary meeting. Jungkook added, sometimes, without a word, one can convey longing, respect, and old wounds that have not been healed. Chris Hyung understands, and Taehyung knows that. This sentence immediately ignited the emotions of the reading army. What did Taehyung really feel at that moment? Is it related to BTS, difficult times, or maybe a personal moment between them that has never been revealed to the public? More than just a celebrity interaction, the moment has now become a symbol of something deeper, a feeling that doesn't need to be translated into words. Many fans feel that this interaction is a form of communication that only those who have been through a lot together can understand. And that's why Jungkook's words feel so touching. Neither Coldplay nor HYB have made an official statement. But one thing's for sure, the music world may be witnessing the birth of something far more meaningful than collaboration. A meeting, a silence, and one sentence from Jungkook, enough to make the world wonder, what really happened between these three great figures? News of the silent moment between Chris Martin and Taehyung continues to spread widely, fueling speculation and theories from around the world. ARMY, known as the most observant detective on the internet, begins to piece together clues from the past. Some associate this moment with the song My Universe, a collaboration of BTS and Coldplay, which supposedly holds deep meaning for the members, especially Taehyung. In the past, V has referred to the song as one of those pieces that made him feel emotionally connected to other musicians without having to say much. Now, after that moment of silence with Chris Martin, his old statements seem to find new context. Is V remembering the taste he once kept during the difficult period of his career? Or maybe, there are things that have never been revealed to the public. Sources close to the production team in LA revealed that Chris and Taehyung were in the same recording room for more than 2 hours after the meeting. There is no exact information on whether they actually recorded anything, but a crew member can be heard saying, there was a different energy when they were together. Quietly, but powerfully. Like two souls who understand each other without much speech. And again, Jungkook appears as a liaison of emotions that have been hidden. Through a short broadcast on the live stream platform, he with teary-looking eyes said, "Sometimes I wish you could see how Hyung really is when the camera isn't recording. He often saves a lot of things, and as he finally let others see it, that's not a weakness. That's courage." This sentence instantly sparked thousands of empathetic comments. Many felt that the moment of silence between Chris and Taehyung was not just an ordinary surprise, but rather an expression of the emotional burden that had been held back. There are also fans who speculate that maybe this has to do with a letter Chris Martin once wrote to BTS when they were having a hard time, and now, through that look, Taehyung replies. What makes this moment even more emotional is the fact that the entertainment world rarely makes room for genuine, non-situational emotions. And when a megastar like Taehyung chooses to speak in silence and Chris Martin responds meaningfully, we're all reminded, music is not just about tone and lyrics, it's also about hearts understanding each other in silence. Now, Fans are looking forward to whether this meeting will give birth to a new work, or it will be a moment of emotional healing that will never be fully shared with the public. But one thing is certain, this story has left its mark in the hearts of millions of people. An invisible hug between the great musicians and the most honest human emotions, and amid all the unanswered question marks, Jungkook's voice still rings. He's just too honest when his heart is full of emotion. Perhaps that's where the real beauty lies. As the day went on, the moment continued to be a hot topic of conversation, not only in ARMY circles, but also in the international music media. Many interpreted the meeting of Chris Martin and Taehyung as a symbol of the transition of emotions, from silence to recognition, from wounds to understanding. Not a few also began to put hope that this incident is not just an emotional meeting, but also the beginning of something bigger. Fans from different countries began sharing their personal stories of feeling connected to the emotional silence captured in the viral video. Some wrote that the moment made her cry in the middle of the night. Others felt that finally someone showed that not all feelings have to be explained in words. Some music analysts have even called this moment a vivid example of nonverbal communication in the world of modern music, where sincere emotions can create a much greater impact than a song release or press conference. Chris Martin, with that silent and meaningful gesture, and Taehyung, with that gaze that contains the whole story that he has never revealed, seem to form a kind of soul show before the eyes of the world. But what is most touching is how Jungkook, who has always been known as a cheerful and full of energy, chose to be the voice behind Hyung's silence. He didn't try to explain too much. He did not defend or correct the rumors. It just delivers, with full of flavor. There are things that cannot be explained, but that doesn't mean they're not real. The phrase resonates like a lyric that has no tone, but touches right in the heart of whoever reads it. Many ARMY refer to Jungkook as the emotional bridge in these events, someone who is able to translate mute into understanding. Now, rumors about a joint music project are again popping up. Some accounts believed to be industry sources claim that a song is being composed, a song inspired by the moment. But there is no official confirmation yet, just small cues. A Coldplay producer is caught wearing a BTS hoodie. Taehyung is seen carrying lyrics in a small note, and Jungkook just smiles when asked by fans at the airport, "Is everything okay?" He simply replied, "Sometimes the strongest feelings come without a voice, but you'll feel it later." And just like that, the world waits. Not just the news of the song, but also the emotional message that might be conveyed, not with a shout, but with silence, gaze, and sincerity. Because sometimes, the most honest stories are not the ones that are written, but the ones that are felt together. Maybe that's what really happened that day. Not just a meeting, but a confession. A whisper of the soul amid the bustle of the world.